Everyone wants to be rich, but let's be honest, most people never will be. Not because they're not smart enough, not because they don't work hard enough, it's because they're playing the money game without knowing the rules. Imagine sitting down at a Monopoly board and you don't even know that buying properties is allowed. You just roll the dice, pass go, collect $200, and wonder why everyone else is building hotels while you're broke. That's how most people play the game of money in the real world. Here's the truth: wealthy people are not always smarter than you, but they follow a different set of rules, rules that make money work for them. And today, I'm going to share 10 of the golden rules of money. These rules are timeless. They work in any generation, in any economy, and if you master them, you won't just make money, you'll keep it, grow it, and protect it. Hi, my name is Daylon, and I'm just a random guy who likes to talk about money online. So, we've all seen it before. Someone making six figures who still can't pay their bills, and someone else earning average money who somehow becomes a millionaire over time. The difference isn't luck. It's not even always intelligence. It's the rules they live by. So in this video, we're going to break down the 10 golden rules to getting rich. Think of them like cheat codes for life, except instead of infinite ammo or flying cars, you get financial freedom. I think that's a good deal. Rule number one: pay yourself first. Here's the biggest mistake people make with money: they treat saving as an afterthought. They pay the landlord, the credit card, the subscriptions, the takeout orders, and then, if there's anything left at the end of the month, maybe they'll save. But let's be honest, there's never anything left, and we never save. Paying yourself first flips the script. The moment your paycheck hits, take a percentage and put it straight into your savings or investments before you spend a single dollar on anything else, even if it's just 10%. Think of it like this: your future self is your landlord and your rent is due. Except instead of an apartment, what you're buying is freedom. Freedom from stress, freedom from living paycheck to paycheck, and freedom to walk away from a job you hate. And the crazy part? Even small amounts add up big over time. For example, if you save just $500 a month, starting at 25, you could retire a millionaire. But if you wait until 35, you'll end up with less than half of that. Same money, different timing, massive difference. Rule number two: avoid bad debt and use good debt. Not all debt is created equal. Bad debt is when you borrow money for something that loses value the moment you buy it, like clothes, gadgets, vacations, and don't even get me started about cars. You're not just paying for the item, you're paying extra because of interest. That's why people call it the debt trap. Good debt, on the other hand, is like a lever. It's when you borrow money to buy something that can actually make you more money, like a property that appreciates in value or a business that generates you profit. The key difference is this: bad debt takes money out of your pocket every month, while good debt puts money into your pocket. If the thing you bought can't pay for itself, that's bad debt. If it can generate income or grow in value, that's good debt. Buying something on credit and acquiring bad debt is like buying a dessert at a restaurant when you're already full. It feels good for a minute, then you regret everything. So, I want to know, what's your biggest debt struggle right now? If it can generate income or grow in value, then that's good debt. Use good debt strategically, like a tool to build wealth, and stop feeding the bad debt. Rule number three: invest early and consistently. The earlier you start investing, the easier the game becomes. And it's not because you're putting in more money. It's because your money has more time to grow. In the previous example, where we talked about one person, let's call them Sarah, starts investing $500 a month at age 25, and another guy, let's call him Tom. He invests the exact same amount, but waits until he's 35. Sarah ended up with nearly double what Tom had by retirement, even though she didn't put in a single extra dollar. That's the magic of compounding. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill. At first, it looks small and boring, but the longer it rolls, the bigger it gets. And eventually, it's unstoppable. That's what happens with your investments. The lesson is simple. Don't wait until you make more money to start. Start small, start today, and be consistent. Your future self will thank you. I promise that. Rule number 4, live below your means. Getting rich isn't about how much you make. It's about how much you keep. And lifestyle inflation is the silent killer. Here's how it happens. You get a raise, and suddenly your car that was working just fine yesterday needs an upgrade because it's not fast enough or the newest model. Then before you know it, you're moving into a nicer apartment, eating out more, and buying designer clothes. And at the end of the month, your bank account looks the same as it did before. Meanwhile, there's someone earning less but living below their means. It's stacking money month after month, year after year. Guess who ends up ahead? Not the person with the flashy car. Flexing with the car you can't afford is the same as renting a Ferrari just for the Instagram likes. Please don't be like that. So the lesson is this. Wealth doesn't come from spending to impress people. It comes from discipline. Live on less than you make and put the difference to work. It's not sexy. It's not fun, but it works every single time. And the boring work is what really becomes millionaires. Rule number 5, build multiple streams of income. If all your money comes from one paycheck, you're playing life on hard mode. Because the moment that paycheck disappears, whether that be you have a layoff, a recession, an injury, your entire life can fall apart. Imagine building multiple streams of income like playing a game of Jenga. It's easier to stack when you have multiple blocks as your foundation instead of one. Wealthy people don't rely on just one stream. They build multiple. Maybe it starts with your 9 to 5, but then you add a side hustle in your 5 to 9. Investments, they pay dividends, maybe some real estate, maybe digital products or royalty. Think of it like a table. If your table has one leg, it's shaky and unstable. But if your table has 5 or 6 legs, you can kick one out and still stand strong. That's what multiple streams of income does for your financial life. So if you had to start one side hustle today, what would it be? Online store creations, content making, freelancing? Let me know. I'm interested to hear what you have to say. Rule number 6, protect and grow your wealth. Making money is only half the game. Keeping it is the other half. Too many people lose fortunes because they don't protect what they've built. That means having an emergency fund so you don't swipe a credit card every time life pushes you in the face. It means having insurance so a hospital bill doesn't wipe out your savings. It means diversifying so you're not gambling everything on one stock, one coin, or one hot trend. I think we've all grown enough to know not to fall for the next crypto coin named after a random dog. If it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. Rule number 7, invest in yourself first. Your number one asset isn't your stock portfolio. It isn't even your house. It's your skills, your knowledge, and your ability to create value. If you take money and put it into learning the skills that can earn you more money for the next 40 years, that's an insane return on investment. Think about it. Learning sales, coding, marketing, public speaking, negotiation, all of these skills can literally double or triple your income. So you should really start upgrading yourself. Your iPhone updates every year. When's the last time you've updated? I know there's a skill you've acquired that you can invest more time into that can make you extra money. So think about what it is and get to work. Every wealthy person invests heavily in themselves first because no one can take away your skills. And when you improve yourself, every other area of your financial life improves too. So nothing can stop you. Even if you lost it all today, you'd be able to get it back tomorrow just off the skills you've learned. Rule number 8, surround yourself with the right people. Your environment heavily shapes your money habits more than you realize. If everyone around you spends recklessly, before you know it, you'll end up doing the same. If everyone around you talks about investing, building, creating, that mindset starts to rub off on you too. Humans are very social creatures and want to fit in just by habit. That's why wealthy people seek out mentors, coaches, masterminds, and networks. They put themselves in rooms where they're the smallest fish because that forces them to grow. If all your friends are broke, but you're the richest one, congrats. That just makes you king of the brokest island. I'm not telling you to build a new circle. You can keep your old friends, but I want you to find new ones too. Build relationships that challenge you, not ones that drag you down. Rule 9. Be patient, not greedy. Every financial disaster in history has one thing in common: greed. People chasing quick wins, fast money, the next hot stock, the latest crypto pump, and it always ends the same. Someone left holding the bag, and someone telling a story that deters others from chasing their dreams and reaching financial freedom. Wealth, on the other hand, is slow and steady. It's consistent, investing consistent, saving consistent, and letting compound interest do its thing. Have you noticed wealthy people always say the same stories, but rich people always have a new scheme here and a new scheme there? I always hear about how everyone wishes they bought Bitcoin when it was cheap, but never heard anyone say they wish they bought Dogecoin at the peak. Here's the rule: don't get distracted by shortcuts. Wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. If you try to sprint, you'll have a higher chance that you'll trip. But if you pace yourself, you'll win. Would you rather have 1 million right now or 100K every year for life? Rule 10. Give and create value. At the end of the day, money follows value. If you solve problems for people, if you make their lives easier, faster, better, or cheaper, they'll happily give you money. That's how every fortune is built. Amazon didn't get rich selling books. They got rich solving convenience. Uber didn't get rich on cars. They solved transportation. So the golden rule is this: stop chasing money, start chasing value. Help enough people, and money will chase you too. I think that's a problem we all. So those are the 10 golden rules of getting rich. Pay yourself first, avoid bad debt, invest early, live below your means, build multiple streams, protect your wealth, invest in yourself, surround yourself with winners, be patient, and create value. These aren't fads, they're timeless. Now let me ask you, which one of these rules do you need to focus on most right now? Drop your answer in the comments. If this video helped you, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with a friend who's still trying to play the money game blindfolded. And remember, money isn't about luck, it's about learning the rules. And once you know them, you'll never look at money the same way again. Again, I thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video.